Joining me, let's get in a view from the TMC. Nilanjan Das is joining me. Mr. Nilanjan Das, you tell me, when the BJP leader says that PFI was active, masjid loudspeakers calls were given, why does the TMC then say that the BJP incited the violence?
See, there are a number of ground reports that the BJP paid certain people to flee Murshidabad. The BJP-led central government is in charge of the border security. Now tell me, the BJP is telling us that Bangladeshi terrorists were involved in this entire chaos or communal clash that took place. Now tell me, who is in charge of the border security? Who runs the BSF? It is Mr. Amit Shah. So why is it that a section of Bangladeshi, these Jamatis and Jihadis, they entered Murshidabad, they ransacked the houses of the Hindus, and they went back to Bangladesh? Who facilitated it? So, of course, a section of the BSF is involved, and this is a conspiracy hatched by the BJP-led central government.
What do you mean, sir, to say that the BSF is involved? Because right now the victims in Murshidabad are asking for the BSF camps to become permanent. Isn't it the responsibility of the ruling party to ensure peace prevails, accused are caught, and whether Bangladeshis or the locals, they need to be nabbed? A punishment should be set as a benchmark.
Of course, punishment should be given, and punishment has been given. You have to know, you have to understand that 250 people have been arrested. And one of the BSF Jawans, or maybe someone else who was guised as a BSF Jawan, he opened fire on a Muslim youth. So you cannot say that everything is hunky and dory.
What do you say to
who are afraid?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you are accusing, because the accusation is against also the police, that police was not strong enough, but you are accusing the border security force, sir. Many viewers watching right now would wonder and say, why would a politician blame the BSF?
Yes, because the BSF is in charge of the border security. And the BJP leaders like Mr. Dilip Ghosh, Shubhendu Adhikari, they are saying that Bangladeshi people have entered the Indian site. And they have created this problem. So who facilitated their entry? It is the BSF that guards the border.
Okay. My final question then, the charge from the opposition parties, both the BJP and the Congress against TMC, is that there's a vote bank politics that you follow, that there was so much appeasement that was done with regard to what we have seen is because of the vote bank appeasement that perhaps these mobsters knew that the Mamata Banerjee government will not do anything against them, that they went on this rampage.
I don't know. These are statements from the BJP, and the BJP will only do all these Hindu-Muslim things. Mamata Banerjee has given a clear-cut statement that we will not allow any kind of, violent protest. And people who have engaged in such violent protest, they have been arrested. 250 people have been arrested. The people who have killed Mr. Horogovindo Das and Chandan Das, the two, what should I call them, these murderers, these terrorists, they have been arrested. So, there is zero tolerance for any kind of wrongdoing in Bengal. This is not Uttar Pradesh or Madhya Pradesh, that you can just kill people and run away.
All right, Nilanjan Das, thank you very much for your perspective and speaking to India today, giving your view from the TMC. I want to go back to Suryagni Roy. Suryagni, you're listening to what the TMC spokesperson, Bengal General Secretary, has to say. But it just looks to me a political blame game, political shift, blaming even the border security force, blaming the government at the centre, while the centre also is facing a charge of why did not it deploy perhaps more. However, it is the responsibility of the state government, the kind of heart-wrenching accounts that we hear from the victims, from the refugees. One wonders, how was this allowed to fester for at least 2 to 3 days?
Well, absolutely. You know, we have seen a lot of allegations and counter-allegations amidst the violence that had erupted in Murshidabad. Now, as you mentioned, that yes, there are questions on the central government, there are questions on the state government as well. And amidst all of this, what we do see is that, ever since the joint operation started between the police and the central forces, thankfully, the situation was able to, the situation was contained. And this is something that's, raising raising question that why was this not being done earlier? Why couldn't joint operations route marches done earlier as well? However, what has happened, the allegations that have surfaced, they will stay, and what we do expect is that the political fight will also continue. But what's also important is the peace for this entire region, and people who have left their houses should be given that kind of an assurance that they can come back. And as you were speaking about the people who had left, it's also important to mention that some of them have also come back, Pooja. And
okay, that's good to hear.
Amidst all of this, the SIT is also formed to see if there's a role of something else or not. And it has to be seen in a few days from
Stay
now.
on with me, Surya.